Well, good afternoon, everybody. If I could have your attention, and welcome to Cumming Elementary School. We are so excited for this day to offer a school-based health center for our students and our community. There's several people I want to recognize to begin with. We have several elected officials here. First of all, the Mayor of City of Cumming, Troy Brumbelow, is here. Troy, thank you for being here. Cindy Mills, the Board of Commissions. From the school board, Darla Light, Board Chair. Lindsay Adams, Vice Chair. Mike Valdez is here somewhere. I saw him on the board. Thank you guys for being here and your support. I also, a lot of people on our staff came together to make this happen, but I would be remiss if I didn't single out Matt Wark and his team in the facilities department. They have, yes. I literally remember, and Todd and Jordan, you remember this, one of our meetings, Greg was there with a napkin drawing out plans as we were talking about how we were going to make this happen, and here it is today. And I get asked oftentimes, why would the school system want to partner with the Georgia Highlands and do something like this? It's for our kids. I mean, it's for our community. We know that student attendance is so important in terms of academic achievement. And when kids have to miss school because their parents cannot take them to the doctor, when they do not get the medical attention they need and they have to miss school, when they can go to a clinic and get their needs taken care of on site, get them back in the classroom where they belong, they're going to achieve at a much higher level. So for me, this was an absolutely no-brainer as long as we could figure out a way to make it happen. And I will tell you, when I approached Jordan about it, after Todd called me and said, hey, can we talk about this possibility? I reached out to Jordan. He said, we'll find a way to make it happen. Talking about my kids, my staff, my community, we'll find a way. And he absolutely did that. And I just want to thank you so much for your leadership, your work for your staff. There was a lot of questions about where this would be located, with a disruption, things like that, sick people being in our buildings. There was a lot of concerns we needed to alleviate, and Jordan worked with his team, and I think this entire school is embracing Georgia Highlands Medical Services being here, and I really appreciate that. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Jordan Livermore, our awesome principal at Cumming Elementary.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming today. We, as Dr. Bearden said, cannot be more excited about this partnership. We really do want to become the hub of our community here at Cumming Elementary and offer every single service we possibly can to our students and their families so they can be educated and come to school ready to learn. And this clinic is the biggest partnership we have ever had, and we are thrilled to partner with Georgia Highlands, and we can't wait to see where the possibilities take us. So Todd, thank you so much for the grant, and Bearden, you all talking and getting it all together. And here is Todd from Georgia Highlands.
Thank you, guys. I have some board members here, Justine Hendricks and Sharon Smith right there. Julie Brennan's on her way, but Julie, she's not going to be here till it's over. I also have my staff. Ashley, can you raise your hand somewhere? Rest of Georgia Highlands staff. As much as I want to take credit, it's actually these guys that actually do the work. And thank you guys and I think Ashley's going to be a terrific addition at the school. Of course, Dr. Jeff Bearden, thank you. Jordan for being so supportive. For the past couple of years, I've bandied around the idea of a school-based health center. I think even at a United Way meeting, I mentioned it to Jordan maybe a couple of years ago, and he said, I'd be interested in that. I mentioned it to Nurse Heidi, and she immediately thought that it was a great idea too. And I'd seen the evidence, and I'd seen other places in the state and country that had done it, and how much it improved not only health care, but also education as well. So when I got enough money cobbled together, I sent I sent you an email. It was pretty lengthy. At the end of the email, I said, just throwing it out there if they're seeing any interest. And I think the rest is kind of history. That was 14 months ago. Whew. It went very quickly. Dr. Bearden was supportive. We had a meeting with a whole room full of district folks. Jordan was super enthused. The Board of Education voted unanimously in favor. Heidi and some others of us went to visit Chatsworth Elementary and saw that health center. And Dr. Bearden literally agreed to be roasted as a fundraiser for this effort, and I truly appreciate that.
And how much money did we raise?
$70,000 for this.
Anytime you want for 70
As most of you know, Georgia Highlands is about serving the low income. Over the last few years, we have seriously sort of invested in our pediatrics. We've gone from 1 to 4 pediatric providers. We're now serving over 5,000, and 90% of those kids are low income. And that's why we're doing this as well, is to reach those kids that we aren't reaching now. And I just can't thank, again, the school district, the community, everybody for being supportive of Georgia Highlands over the last 2 or 3 years. And guess what? We did it. Thank you guys for everything.